Hey guys, good afternoon. Hope all is well. Just a little thing I want to talk about today. Obviously, I've started going back to church several months ago because I feel led to do something different in my life, and also I feel like there's more of a purpose to me, which I've kind of been searching for a long time, especially when it's a world of chaos. So I just want to talk about and I'm seeing a lot of people talk about starting or wanting to start to read the Bible or starting to go to church or whatever, and they're just unsure on how to do it. So there was actually a TikToker on here that I kind of ran into following the other day, was actually who's just detransitioned back to a man because it was just what they felt was right. So, and they're starting to feel that, you know, spiritual part of them that they've never felt before. So they didn't know where to start reading the Bible. They don't know how to read the Bible, and it can be very confusing. And also how to go to church. Like this was going to be their first Sunday to go to church. So I hope that went well, actually. So yeah, I mean, even when I first started going back to church, it was kind of challenging for me too. I think I sat in the parking lot for like 15 minutes, and then I was like, screw it, whatever, let's go. And it's actually been really great for me, and I've met some great people. So, and understand that a lot of churches today are not what they were when we were growing up, especially if you're like me in your 40s or 50s or whatever. It's a lot more open for different things, and it's not so many like mine are not preachy. It's really about how to grow as a person. So I wanted to talk about how to read the Bible. And this is something I'm still learning because it can be very challenging some of the wording in the Bible is obviously very different. However, there are different versions of the Bible. I use the NIV version. And I don't know if you've heard me say before, I actually got a male teenage Bible. When I was looking online and looking for one, I found this one, and I love it because it gives these like live the revolution little boxes like this. It kind of talks about maybe what you're going on in your life relatable to that chapter, which I think is amazing. And so when I'm looking for something specific, or I don't know what to read next, I will kind of go through those and see which one maybe will hit me at the moment. But when I first started reading the Bible and really understanding it was this past year. And I didn't know how to read the Bible because it can be very confusing. I spent summers at a thing called boot camp, which was like a Christian boot camp. And it was all about studying. It was not like, yeah, we had fun too, but it was really about getting into the word, which again can be difficult. But I think I finally cracked the code, or God is teaching me how to read now. So I didn't know what to start with. I mean, I know what Genesis is about. I know what Revelation is about. Some people say it's good to start with the Gospels, so Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, whatever, or Romans. I actually started with Proverbs, and it was probably the best thing that I can recommend. So Proverbs is a great book to start with because it really is teaching for people who are seeking practical wisdom and guidance in your everyday life. I will say that's exactly and precisely what it does. Just like how you should treat people, how you should act with different situations, how you should live out different parts of your life. And this Bible, the Revolution Bible, was very detailed in that. So, and the wording was, some of the wording's more current. And that's where you'll see the difference in Bible version. So I'm not here to preach to people. I don't feel that I'm in the position to preach to people. I do feel I'm growing as a person and as an individual. And I want to help other people. But I think we learn something every day. And unless you went to seminary school, you're not going to know all this. It's about, going through and living the best life you can, um, in the best way you can. So I do highly recommend Proverbs to start with. And then after that, skim through. Like, look at the beginning of each book. There's going to be like a summary of what it's about, and go through and say, if that's something that you're dealing with right now. Ephesians is all about spiritual warfare. So it's kind of like having an angel and a devil on your shoulders. So that's the way I can kind of see it. But I definitely recommend starting with Proverbs. So if that's something that you're dealing with, or working through, or it's really your guide to life. Hope it helps you. Hope this helps you. But anyway, I hope you guys have an amazing week. Pray for our country, because we are in a mess. It seems like constantly some things are going well, some things are upside down. And I hope you guys have a great week. All right. Thank you guys. Bye.